Hello, welcome. Today we are doing our daily maintenance yoga flow. Movement should be a non-negotiable in your day. If you can, you must. It's just something that it doesn't get easier the longer you wait or the older you get. So doing what you can now, doing something now is always going to be the best idea. So let's go ahead and get started making our way into a child's pose. Knees splay wide, arms extend forward, rest the forehead down to the mat. Setting up the breath for your practice, taking a big inhale through the nose. And sending that exhale breath out the nose. Notice where you feel the breath. Inhale, fill up. Maybe feel the belly expand. Maybe feel it through the back body. And then as you exhale, feel the hips sink back a little closer towards the heels. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. On the next inhale, breath rise up, tabletop position. Let's warm up the spine, cat-cows. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, draw the belly button in towards the spine, chin to the chest as you press the mat away. Inhale, belly drops, toes tucks, lift the gaze. Exhale, chin to chest round, press away. Inhale, arch the back, lift the gaze. Exhale, draw the tailbone down, belly in. Let's do one more. Inhale, fill up, hold it at the top, press the chin forward to stretch out through the throat. And then exhale, round it out. Beautiful job. Back to our tabletop. Let's find a wrist stretch. Point the fingers back towards the body. Shift the body weight back. Trying to keep the palms on the mat though. Try to avoid them peeling up. And just find that edge right about where they start to peel up, and just keep them down. Flip the grip. Fingers can point towards the midline, or you can rotate them back towards the body. Make fists, touch each finger to the thumb. Bend and straighten the elbows. Good. Come to the tops of the feet. Bring the knees together. Sit back on the heels. Circle out the wrists. Spark the fingers. Sweep the arms overhead. Take the right hand down. Bend the right elbow. Lean the left arm over towards the right. Feel that stretch all through the left side body. Reach fiercely over towards the right side. Back through center. Left hand comes down. Bend the elbow. Reach up through the right arm. Lean left. Back through center, reach both arms up, cactus the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades, and just let the head go. Good. Bring the hands down by the feet. Start to lean back, stretch out through the tops of the feet. You can do one knee at a time, maybe both. Lower the knees, tuck the toes stretch, sitting on the heels, or if that is too intense, staying elevated. Sweep the arms up overhead, cactus the arms again. Let the head go. Good, then reach the arms behind you. Take the left pointer finger and thumb, hook the right wrist, draw that right wrist down towards the heel, lean left ear towards left shoulder. Roll the chin through center. Take right pointer finger and thumb, hook it on the left wrist. And then as you draw that left wrist down towards the heel, lean the right ear towards the right shoulder. Feeling the stretch through the left side of the neck. Roll the chin through center. Release, cartwheel the arms over, pat out the feet. Walk the hands one handprint forward and then press the hips high, lower the forehead down, trying to press the armpits down towards the mat, feeling that nice stretch here, but just keeping the hips high. Lift the forehead up, walk the hands back one handprint, shift the hips forward, and then lower the hips down. Press into the hands, lift the gaze, let the head go. Good. Bend the elbows, lower the heart down to the mat. Let's find a Sphinx pose. So bring the forearms down, elbows are underneath the shoulders, feet are hips width distance apart. Press into the tops of the feet, and then press them down into the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then lower the chin towards the chest. Roll right ear towards right shoulder. Come back through center, roll left ear towards left shoulder. Back through center, press into the palms, point the thumbs forward, straighten the elbows, and then let the head go. Bend the elbows, lower the heart and the forehead down to the mat. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and then bring the legs together. So the big toes and the ankles and the heels are all touching. Squeeze the elbows tight beside the body. If your low back is sensitive, you can always keep the feet hips width distance apart. So as you inhale, start to squeeze the elbows tight in towards the body. Press into the tops of the feet. Keep lifting the gaze up. Anchor the pubic bone down into the mat. Hold here. Use the strength of the back body rather than the strength through the hands and the arms. One more inhale, lift up. Slowly lower down. Now bring the feet wide to the mats with distance. Walk the hands back one handprint. Start to press into the hands. Lift the torso up. So this time you're using a little more strength by pressing into the palms, straightening the arms, but continue to keep the elbows in tight beside the body. Lift the gaze up. Keep pressing, lifting up. Good. Then bend the elbows, pull the heart forward, lower the forehead down. Bend the knees, windshield wiper the feet side to side. And then keeping the knees bent, finding a bow pose. So reaching to the outsides of the feet. And then you'll just start to kick into the hands, lifting the gaze up. Roll to the soft part of the belly. Keep kicking into the hands, lifting the gaze up, using the strength of the glutes and the legs to keep kicking into the hands. Lift the gaze up. Take one more inhale, kick up. Slowly release. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Extend the right arm out to a T. Bend the left heel up towards the glute. Step it behind the body for a little shoulder stretch here. Always get such a nice little pop through the back. It feels so good. You can keep the left hand in front of you or start to bind it behind the body. Back through center. Right hand under right shoulder, left arm out to a T. Bend the heel up towards the glute, step it behind you. If you have trouble keeping this left arm extended, my mom was having a little difficulty with this. We just kind of did an upside down goalpost. So the palm is facing up and the fingers are pointing towards the back of the mat. You can do it that way if it's a little bit easier for you. Right hand in front of the body, or you can start to bind it behind. Good. Back through center. Hands plant underneath the shoulders. Press up. Tuck the toes. High straight arm plank. Good. Send the hips high. Down dog. Pedal out the knees. Alternate right heel to the mat. Left heel to the mat. Pedal it out. Good. Try to press a little harder into the hands, pointing that tailbone high up towards the sky. Let's shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Shake the head yes again. Inhale the heels high off the mat. Tiptoe walk the feet up to meet the hands. Put a bend in the knees. Grab opposite elbow. Let the chin go towards the chest. Ragdoll, just sway. Roll the feet in and out. Just connecting to the foundation of your feet, all four corners. Maybe rock front to back. Release the hands down to the mat. Interlace the fingers behind the body. If you need to grab a towel or something like that, or strap, a belt, it can help open up through the shoulders. Again, you can have a bend in the knees here. Chin can go towards the chest. Keep the bind. Put a bend in the knees. Press into the heels. Let the bind lift you up to standing. When you reach the top, press the feet firmly down into the mat so you feel the quadriceps engage. And then squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, and take that fist package down the back of the leg, letting the head go. Little back bend here. Keep squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips forward. Good. Inhale, rise up. Release your hands, sweep them overhead, gaze towards the thumbs, and as you exhale, open the arms wide, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, hop, step, or walk the feet back, high straight arm plank. And then we're just lowering the knees down to the mat, meeting in a tabletop position. Send the right leg back, bend the heel up towards the glute, draw some circles with the right knee, moving in one direction. And then reverse the direction. Send the right leg back, left arm forward. So the right foot is slightly pigeon-toed and the left thumb is pointing up towards the sky. As you inhale, get long. As you exhale, round, forehead to the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, round this one, forehead into the knee, draw the heel to the glute, squeeze the body in tight, wrap in. Inhale, lengthen, bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot, kick up and away from the body. Good, one more inhale, kick up, and then cartwheel the limbs out. Keep the right leg lifted, lower the left arm down to the mat. Let's wrap the elbows in, so eyes of the elbows point forward. We're doing those sunbird bows, so we'll take an inhale, and on the exhale, notice if your elbows go wide. We don't really want that here. We want to wrap in so the elbows go tight under the rib cage. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, tap chin to mat, elbows tight by the body. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. One more inhale. Exhale, tap. Let's counter it. Right knee to forehead, round curl. Tuck the left toes, send the right leg high, three-legged dog. Press into the hands, stretch the right leg long. Try to touch the sky with the toes. And then bend the knees, send right heel towards left glute. Circle out the ankle, wiggle through the toes. Then straighten the right leg, elevate left heel off the mat, send the right knee to forehead, round. Shift the body weight forward. Send the right leg back. Right knee, right tricep, tap it to the outside. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep, twist it. Send it back. Right foot steps forward, lower the left knee down, sweep the arms up, low crescent lunge. Start to inch the right toes towards the top edge of the mat, bend into the right knee, and then activate that left glute muscle. Turn it on. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale, start to lean back. Cactus the arms, place the hands on the low back, give a gentle press on the hips, and then try to release the head back. Shift back, runner stretch. Flex the right toes towards the face, fold over the right leg. Good. Inhales, feel that length grow through the spine. Then exhale with a flat back, trying to fold over the right leg. Keep drawing the belly button in towards the spine, protecting the low back. Good. Shift forward. Plant the right foot, tuck the left toes, and lift the left knee. So you're sweeping the arms up, meeting in a high crescent lunge. Send the left arm forward, right arm back. Gaze towards the right thumb. Find that balance by squeezing the inner thighs together. And check out your right thumb. See what it's doing in space. Reverse it. Right hand down the back leg. Left hand reaches behind you. Left hand down to the instep of the right foot. Send the right arm high. Gaze towards the right thumb. Good. Right hand comes down. Step the left foot up to meet the right foot. Inhale to a halfway lift. A little bit of length through the spine. Hands can be on the mat, the shins, or the upper thighs. Crown of the head forward, stomach in, back flat. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Press into the palms, forehead towards knees. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Grow through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Press into the palms, forehead towards knees. Utkatasana, hips in the chair. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together. Lift the biceps by the ears. So really squeeze the knees together here. Put pressure on them. See how that fires up the core. Good. Sit a little lower. Put the weight in the heels. And we're just going to do tiny little pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Lift up. Lean back. Little back bend. Open the arms. Swan dive. Forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step, hop, walker, float the feet back. I just choked on my saliva, excuse me. Shift the body weight forward, wrap the elbows in, take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, lower down. Always an option to drop to the knees here. Inhale, pull the heart through, squeeze the shoulder blades, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. Press into the hands, gaze towards the belly button. Elevate the heels high off the mat, then bend the knees, hover them an inch above the yoga mat. Walk the hands back one handprint so they're underneath the shoulders. Little hovering tabletop. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Good, little bit of core work here. Breathe through it. Tiny little bounces of the knees. Super slow, super controlled. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down to the mat. Nice work. Send the left leg back. Bend the heel towards the glute. Draw those circles with the left knee. And reverse it. Send the left leg back, right arm forward, slightly pigeon toe the toes or the foot, and then stretch the right arm forward, thumb points up towards the sky. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, round forehead to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, we round, hold this one. Press into that left palm. Try to touch the heel to the glute. Squeeze the body in. Inhale, lengthen out. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot. Kick up, kick away, kick back. Good. With every inhale, try to kick a little higher. And then slowly cartwheel the limbs out. Bring the right hand down, but you keep the left leg lifted. So working those sunbird bows again, we wrap in, take an inhale. Exhale, tap chin to mat. Elbows squeezed by the rib cage. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press. Exhale, tap. Good. Counter it. Left knee to forehead, round. Tuck the right toe, send the left leg high, three-legged dog. Good. Press into the hands evenly and then stretch that left leg long. Bend the knee, left heel towards the right glute, circle out the ankle, wiggle the toes. Straighten the left leg. Elevate the right heel off the mat, send the left knee to forehead, round. Send it back. Exhale, we tap, left knee, left shoulder. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep, twist. Send it back. Left foot steps forward, lower the right knee down. Sweep the arms up. Good, sit low. Scoot the left toes a little more forward. And then start to turn the right glute on, firm it up. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you lean back. Cactus the arms, hands come to the low back, press forward, let the head go. Runner stretch, shift the body weight back so the hands can be grounded, flex the left toes towards the heart, and then pull the heart towards the toes. If you have a bend in the knee, that's fine, but we're trying to work with a flat back here. Good, one more inhale, find a little more length. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Good, inhale, slide that left foot back, press into the sole of the left foot, tuck right toes, sweep the arms up, meeting in a high crescent lunge. Draw the belly button in towards the spine, press the back of the right knee out. Spine is tall, you're rolling the shoulders back and down the body. Send the right arm forward, left arm back. Squeeze the inner thighs together, that'll help you find your balance. Gaze towards the left thumb, core is active. Left hand reaches to the back of the leg, right arm reaches towards the back of the mat. Right hand comes down to the insteps and the left arm high, gaze towards the thumb. Keep opening that left arm up towards the right edge of the mat. Left hand comes down. Bend that right knee, step the right foot up to meet the left. So we're in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together. Weight is in the heels. So the toes are still down on the mat, but you want to be able to peel them off. There's no weight forward. The weight is being sent back. Send the right arm back, gaze towards right thumb. Keep squeezing the knees together, put pressure on them. Come back through center. Sweep the left arm back. Come back through center. Little pulse here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Straighten the legs, lift up, lean back. Swan dive, open the arms, fold forward. Let's do 3 here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, fold, press into the hands, forehead towards knees. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Once more, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, step, hop, walk, or float the feet back. High straight arm plank. If you need a visual with dropping to the knees, I'll do one here for you. So you can lower to the knees, just like we did in those sunbird bows. Wrap the elbows in so they're tight beside the body as you lower the heart down. And then you press the tops of the feet into the mat, lift the heart, squeeze the elbows by the body, gaze up. And then lowering the heart, tucking the toes, Pressing the hips back to the heels, passing through a child's pose. And then you can tuck the toes and the hips high, down dog. So that option is always there for you. You can mix and match. Sometimes if you need to be knees dropped or knees lifted, just always being super respectful of your body and where you are today. Send the right leg high. Right knee, right tricep, hold. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep, hold. Send it back. Bend the knee, open the hip, stay here or flip your dog. Lowering the right foot, spiral the right arm open. Try to keep the right heel elevated off the floor. Right hand plants, right leg lifts. Draw the right knee in towards the chest, kick it out to the left. Lower the right foot down and spiral the left arm open, let the head go. Left hand plants. If you want to level up here, there's an optional push-up. You most certainly don't have to do it. Send the right leg high. Right foot steps forward. Lower the left heel down. Sweep the arms up to a warrior one, Virabhadrasana A. So check out that left foot, 45-degree angle you want it. This quad you want turned on. You're bending into the right knee. Let's cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. And then reach the hands behind you, interlace. As you roll the shoulders back, the fist package goes down the left leg. And then as you humble your warrior, you bend into the right knee, chin to chest, take the arms over. Good, so notice if you're looking down at your mat, try to look at your belly button. Awkward twist, keep the feet just as they are. Plant the left hand, open the right arm up. So this should feel a little awkward because of the stance of the feet, but you're gazing towards the right thumb. Extended side angle. So now we're just lowering right hand to the instep, so right where the left hand was. Extend the left arm up. Reach the left bicep by the ear, stretch forward. Good. Press into the feet. Keep the bend in the right knee. Reach both arms forward. Hold the beach ball in your hands. Beautiful. Split the arms north and south. Gaze towards left thumb. Bend the elbow. Bring it behind the body. Palm is facing out. Rotate that left shoulder back. Work the gaze up. You can stay right here in this half bind, but if you like the full bind, you can wrap the right hand under the thigh, catching the left hand. If you choose to fly, bird of paradise, bound standing split, feel free to take it. Otherwise, if you're staying, just continue pressing into the feet, drawing that left shoulder towards the right side of the mat. Meeting back in our extended side angle, rise up, warrior two. Gaze over the front middle finger, turn the triceps on, bend into the right knee. Make sure the left quadricep is super active here. 3 pumping warriors, straighten the right leg, reach up. Exhale to 2. Inhale. Ooh, my hip just popped. Reach up. Exhale to 2. 1 more inhale. Reach up, squeeze the glutes at the top. Exhale, warrior 2, sit low. Ooh, that was a good one. It's like right in place. Flip the front palm, reverse, reach back. Bend into the right knee, reach back behind you. Keep reaching back. Now press into the right foot to straighten the right leg. Lift the torso up, pyramid pose, or triangle pose, Trikonasana. Press into the feet, turn the quads on, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, then tilt the arms north and south. Gaze up towards the left thumb. Press into the left foot, left blade edge of the left foot anchors down into the mat. Bend the left elbow, bring behind the body, palm facing out. Extend the right arm forward, palm facing up. Super core work here. Keep drawing the belly in. Bring the gaze down, bend the right knee, right hand plants, left leg lifts. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So you can keep the right hand on the floor under a block. Anchor down all four corners of the right foot. Kick sole of left foot towards the back. Let's revolve it. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Keep the left leg lifted. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Kick through the sole of the left foot, stack the shoulders. Good, right hand comes down. Bend the right knee, step the left foot back. And then just heel toe the right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Hands come to the instep. Lower the left knee down for this lizard lunge. So you can stay on the palms, you can use a block, you can make your way down to forearms. And then a few options here. You can draw the knee in towards the shoulder or roll towards the pinky toe edge of the foot. Just kind of shifts the stretch of the hip, inner and outer. Close the eyes, breathe. Continue those mindful breaths, inhaling through the nose, and then continuing the exhale out through the nose as well. Quad stretch. Reach the right hand back to the hip, gaze towards the back of the mat. You can stay or bend the left foot up towards the body, grab onto it. And as you draw that foot in, you're also kicking into the hand and rotating the right shoulder back. Good. Slowly release. Right hand cartwheels over, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step the right foot back, hold here, high straight arm plank. Lower to the forearms, forearm plank. Press the backs of the knees out, squeeze the glutes, forearms are anchored down into the mat. Breathe. Notice if those hips are high, we want them in line with the shoulders. I know it's hard if you don't have a mirror or anything, but we just got to feel it. If it feels challenging, then you're doing it right. Start to walk the feet in, dolphin. Press chest towards thighs, gaze towards belly button. Good. Keep walking the feet in as close as you can, and then you press into the forearms, trying to get the heels towards the mat. Bring the gaze forward, 5 dolphin dives. So bring the nose towards the thumbs, then bring it back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press into the palms, straighten the elbows, meeting in a downward facing dog. Notice how the body starts to feel a little more open every time we meet back in a downward facing dog. Or I hope it does. Send the left leg high. Left knee, left tricep, tap it to the outside. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep, tap. Send it back. Bend the knee, open the hip, stay here or flip your dog. Left foot lands, spiral the left arm open. Let the head go. Left heel is lifted up. You're pressing into the left toes. Left hand plants, left leg lifts. Draw the left knee into the chest. So the right heel lifts, and then you just dial it down to the mat. Kick the left leg out to the right, and then sweep the right arm open. Try to let that head go. Avoid holding it up. Right hand plants, optional push up. Send the left leg high. Left foot steps forward, warrior 1. Right heel lands, sweep the arms up. So in warrior 1, we're trying to get the hips squared towards the front of the mat. In warrior 2, we're trying to get the hips squared to the side of the mat. So here we're pressing into that 45-degree angled right foot, trying to get the hips squared. Bend into the left knee, firmly press the feet down. Cactus the arms, lean back. Interlace the fingers behind you. Shoulder loop, roll them back. Reach the fist package down the back of the leg And then bend into the left knee, lead with the heart. Take the chin towards the chest, humble your warrior. Any of these shoulder stretches, if you need a shirt, towel, belt, something between the hands, can really help open up through the shoulders. Awkward twist. Remember, it's awkward, so keep the feet just as they are. Right hand comes down to the mat. Open the left arm up. Extended side angle. Left hand goes down to the instep. Now we open the right arm up. Gaze towards right thumb. Keep bending into the left knee. Reach right bicep by the ear. So now you're stretching the right arm forward, pressing into the feet. Sweep both arms forward like you're passing a beach ball. Stacking right rib cage on top of left. You're staying bent in that left knee. Split the arms north and south. Gaze towards right thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body. Palm is facing out. Bending into the left knee, rotating the right shoulder back. Stay here in a half bind. If you work full bind, you can bring that left hand underneath, hook the right hand. And if you have bird of paradise or any standing balance, feel free to take it. Meeting back in extended side angle. Rise up, warrior two. So now it's just a little adjustment here. So the hips are trying to be squared to the side of the mat. This back foot is paralleled or slightly pigeon-toed, but the right quad is turned on. Now we're opening this left knee up towards the pinky toe edge, reaching fingertip to fingertip. 3 pumping warriors. So we straighten the left leg, reach to the top. Exhale to 2. Oh, I got it again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to 2. Hold. It's just my daily maintenance. It's like taking your car to the body shop, you know, flossing your teeth. Just things you got to do every day. Flip the front palm reverse. I guess you don't need to bring your car to the body shop every day, but you got to take care of it. Keep bending into the left knee, reaching back. Bend the left, or straighten the left leg, reach back. Then lift the torso up. Heel toe the right foot in. Press into the feet, reach the right arm forward, and then bring the left arm down, right arm high. So they just added a stop sign right here. And so whereas people used to just zip on by, now they got to stop for a second. So it's good, I feel safer, but it's a little bit noisier, I'm not gonna lie. Keep pressing into the feet, crown of the head draws forward. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body, palm is facing out, extend the left arm forward, palm facing up. Keep rotating the right shoulder back. Bring the gaze down, bend the left knee, half moon. So you're lifting the right leg up, Ardha Chandrasana. Flex the sole of the foot towards the back of the mat. Left hand can be on the floor or a block. Left hand can be at heart center, a little challenge for balance. Ground into the feet, turn the legs on. Make the body super tight, super active. Open it up, revolve. Right hand down, send the left arm high. Squeeze those inner thighs towards one another. Stack left shoulder on top of right. Kick through the back foot. Try to straighten the right leg a little bit more. And then with every inhale, you lift that right heel a little bit higher. Nice. Left hand comes down, bend the left knee, and just step the right foot back. Hands go to the instep, then heel to the left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Right knee lowers. So you're on the hands or maybe going down to forearms, rolling to the outer edge of the foot or drawing the knee in close towards the shoulder. Long, slow breaths here. Try to maintain it. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Coming on to the palms, reach the left hand back, place it on the hip, gaze towards the back of the mat. Stay right here or bend the right foot up towards the body, grab onto it. So put a little force on top of the foot to draw the left shoulder back. Slowly lower the right foot, cartwheel the left hand forward, tuck right toes, lift right knee. And this time we're just stepping the right foot up in line with the left foot for a Malasana prayer squat. So the feet are both mats width distance. So the feet are wide. If you need to sit up a little higher or sit on a block or something, you can most certainly do that. We're trying to press the shoulders back, hips forward, use the elbows against the knees. All right, we're going all the way up to standing, then we're going to come back down to Malasana. We're doing that 5 times. So press into the feet, straighten the legs, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then come back down. Good, press up. 4, come back down. 3, 2, last one, come back down, sit low. Hands plant, working on our crow pose. So bring the feet towards one another, basically touching. And then fingers are down, pointed forward. You're pressing into the tips of the fingers. So a little ant, a little bug could crawl under your knuckles because you're gripping the fingertips into the mat. And so when we practice shifting the weight forward, that's what we're doing here. We shift a little bit of the weight forward so we can get the hips to stack. So come high on the tiptoes, try to make the connection of armpits and knees. So knees go into the armpits rather than way down here by the elbows. So grip the fingertips, tips, and gaze forward. Shift the body weight forward, grip those fingertips, shift forward, maybe play around with left foot coming up, maybe right foot coming up, finding our Bakasana crow pose. Good, shooting our legs back in 3, 2, 1. All meeting in a chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Press into the palms, point the hips high. Send the right leg high. Step the right foot forward, high crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up. Finding our eagle arms. This time left arm goes under the right arm. My mat is like so hot under my feet. Lift up, lean back. It's a beautiful day. My mat is on fire. Stretch the spine forward, hover the belly over the thigh. Work with a flat back here. Keep the gaze forward. Lift the bind, bend the left knee, press off, wrap up and around the right leg, finding our eagle. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Sit low. Keep lifting the upper body. Straighten the right leg. Take the left knee in towards the body. Release your bind. Send the arms back. Warrior 3. Point the left toes or flex the left foot, but keep the legs active. Bend the right knee. Land the left foot softly back in a high crescent lunge. Cactus the arms, lean back. Then sweep the arms forward. Hop the left foot up about 3 feet apart from the right foot. Back foot is pointed to 45, but the heels are in alignment. Inhale to a half lift. Press into the right foot to dip the right hip back. Fold over the right leg. Draw the belly in. Draw the heart towards the toes. Good, keep trying to point the right hip back and then dip the left hip forward. So we're trying to get those nice squared hips here. Left foot steps up to meet the right foot, hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Weight is in the heels. You're squeezing the knees together. Good. Sit a little lower, tiny little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, lean back. Swan dive, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, step, hop, walker, float it back. Move through your chaturanga, your version. Knees dropped or lifted. Inhale. Exhale, we meet in a downward facing dog. Send the left leg high. Left foot steps forward, high crescent lunge. Inhale your arms up. And in any of these high crescent lunge, if this is too much for you, just drop that right knee. It doesn't have to look like anything. Get away from I should do or I need to do. Just do what you can do. Not that serious. Right arm goes under the left arm, finding that eagle bind, Garudasana. Lift up, lean back. Draw the bind forward, hover belly over thigh. Gaze forward, flat back. Keep pulling the fingertips forward. Lift your bind through the center, bend the right knee, press off. Wrap up and around the standing left leg. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lift the upper body. Straighten the left leg, take the right knee with you. Send it back, release your bind, warrior 3 with your airplane arms. Touch the pinkies behind the body. Find that up dog in the chest. Point the right toes or flex the foot. Bend the left knee. We're landing softly back in a high crescent lunge. Cactus the arms, lean back. Sweep the arms forward. Hop right foot up to meet left. So again, heels are on a tightrope. Right foot points to 45. As you inhale, shift a little bit of the weight forward. Press into the left foot. And then fold over the left leg. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps up to meet left. Squeeze those knees together. Last set, Utkatasana, hips in the chair. So again, we're sitting the hips low and then going just halfway up. So sit low, come up for 5, 4, 3, 2. This time we're lowering all the way down to our seat. Finding a Navasana boat pose. So you can have the hands on the mat, fingers can point forward. You can stretch the arms out, you can extend the legs. Lots of options here. Go to your level today. Inhale, we fill up. Exhale, low boat. Inhale. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it out. We're scissor kicking the feet for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Long body stretch. Reach the arms overhead. Take a big inhale. Reach the body long. And exhale. Let it go. Hug the knees in. A little more in our abs series here. Find those Utkatasana legs. Knees are bent. Hands come behind the head. Tap elbows to knees. And then just slow and controlled, you're lowering the heels to tap the mat. Wrap up, crunch up, elbows to knees. And then slow and controlled, just the heels come down. So as you wrap up, find that little pulse of the hips up. Anchor the low back down into the mat. Beautiful. Slow and controlled. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding our bicycles. So tap right elbow to left knee, left elbow, right knee. And so think about not only pressing the leg out, but think about fiercely drawing the knee in towards the body. And then you're trying to tap beyond the elbow. Think about getting the shoulder to the knee. Finding that twist here. Good. Anchor the low back down into the mat. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in, and then find a Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together, knees splay wide, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Take a few breaths here. Just notice the rise and fall of the chest. One more breath with that hand on the belly. Feel it lift. Inhale. Exhale. Hug the knees in. And then keeping the knees bent, bring the heels near the glutes, finding our way to a bridge pose. So press into the feet, lift the hips up. Start to interlace the fingers underneath the body, rock the body right and then left and then right and then left, tucking the shoulder blades underneath you. And then tightly interlace the fingers, so you're trying to get the palms to touch. And then you press that fist package into the mat, feel the hips lift a little higher, and you press a little firmer into the heels. Send the right leg high, hold, keep lifting the hips. Bring it down, send the left leg high. Lower it down, hold. If you move into full wheel, just place the hands over the shoulders, press up. Maybe going to the top of the head first. Good, one more inhale, reach up, press up. Exhale, lower the back down to the mat. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Send the legs up to the sky. Place the hands under the hips. Let the legs drain. Circle the ankles. Wiggle the toes. Open and close the jaw a few times. Stick the tongue out far towards the chin. Maybe rock the head super gently, right and left. If it feels good for you to stay here, please stay. But if you have a plow pose in your practice, start to pike the legs overhead. You can use your hands on your back to start to guide the legs over. When the feet touch the floor, you can stay. Or your feet don't have to touch the floor. You can keep the knees resting on the forehead. If they do touch the floor, just find those arms like you had in your bridge pose, interlacing the fingers and tucking the shoulder blades underneath. But you definitely can just keep the hands on the hips. Just keep guiding them overhead. If you have a shoulder stand in your practice, walk the hands from the low back down towards the shoulder blades. Press the hips towards the back of the mat, feet towards the front of the mat, creating that long candlestick shape. Then bend the knees towards the forehead. And then slowly roll down the spine, one vertebrae at a time. When the hips land, happy baby. Grab the big toes with the pink peace sign fingers. Rock the body right and left. It feels good to kick a leg out, just like a happy little baby. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee in tight. Send the left leg long. Guide the right knee over towards the left. Gaze to the right. Unwind your way through center. Hug both knees back into the chest. Keep the left knee in, send the right leg out. Guide left knee over towards the right, gaze left. Come back through center. Hug the knees into the chest. Arms wrap around the knees. Lift up the head. Bring the chin to the chest. Forehead into the knees. Squeeze the body in super tight. Actually squeeze. And then take an inhale, fill up. And then take an exhale, let it go. Take a few breaths here. Try not to hurry your way out of this final savasana. Take as much time as you possibly can here. Letting all those beautiful yoga postures work in harmony, coursing through the body, finding the places that they need to go, areas of the body they need to touch. So truly embrace that final savasana. Let it do its work. I thank you so much for joining me, this daily maintenance practice. I know it's difficult sometimes, but just it's going to be a lot harder if you don't do it. I'll tell you that for sure. So just keep doing it, keep showing up. The more you do, the better you'll feel. And whatever you can do, get away from what it has to look like, what it should look like, what it should feel like. Just, it's your practice. Embrace that and feel good about it. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, what our bodies can do, what your body can do. So embrace that and embrace the day. I will see you next time. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Bye-bye.